Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Straight to Boston here, aka the King of Boston. They're back for episode 21 of my 2004 Montreal Expos playthrough. Here and out of the park baseball, now 16, and we are ready to get into the 2011 NLDS. So, not quite sure who we're going to face. Looks like it's going to be the Giants, as they must have beaten the Cubs in their one-game playoff. Take a look at their record. Yeah, 86 and 77, so that's an extra game. So they must have beaten, they beat the Cubs. Oh, never mind. I thought this was the Cubs. I was like, what? But, so let's see. How did we do against... We went 5-1 against the Giants this year. You can see San Diego and Milwaukee is the other matchup. We also have Kansas City and Boston. And Chicago and Texas. So let's take a look at how the final roster shaped out, how everyone did. To end off the season, then we'll set our playoff roster and get right into it. But Trinidad led the way in OPS. Ike Davis, Malcolm Ray, Cabrera were all over 800. Ray had 31 homers. He led the team, it looks like. Whoa, sorry. Just like completely lost my vision there for a second. Then Davis, Cabrera, 28 and 27 respectively. You can see how the rest of the team did. So Potter is going to get the Game 1 start in right field, I do believe. I'm not going to go back to Dudley Greer or anything like that, as Greer had a pretty bad year. Okay, never mind. I just got a awful ringing in my ears. But let's see. Marcus Giles is healthy. So we're going to give... Did we give Giles or McEwen the start? Man, Giles really was bad at the end of the year. But I think we're going to give Giles the start at second base in Game 1. Just because we really don't even need to set our... I really don't even need to set all this stuff because I'm going to mess with all the... I'm going to be managing the games. It doesn't really matter, but we're going to give Giles the Game 1 start at second base. And, yeah, that is that. Sean Moore finishes with a 747 OPS. Definitely a bit disappointing, but still 4.7 wins above replacement is pretty darn good, and hopefully he'll bounce back next year. He is only 29 years old, so he still should be right in his prime. Pitching-wise... So the rotation shaped out pretty nicely. I don't know what happened to Phil Hughes. Oh, I guess he's just not on our roster anymore, but because we're in the playoffs now. But yeah, so these four guys did really well as a whole. Kershaw and Luke were absolutely ridiculous at the top of the rotation, and then Santana and Matsuzaka were both really good as a 3 and a 5 respectively. Minor was not very good, but if you watched the last episode, you would know Mike Minor is out for this postseason with a shoulder injury. And the bullpen as well, really, really phenomenal. Great stuff. Miharis, 42 saves. He's probably going to win reliever of the year, I'd bet. Cody Guerin was filthy in his first year. That's exciting to see. Albuquerque was also filthy, so a couple draft picks paying off there. What were their WAR? So Guerin had a 2.2 WAR, and Albuquerque had 2.4. So look at that. That's probably more productive than we would have gotten with those first-round picks, so we spent them on position players. That first and second-round pick was Guerin Guerin was a third-round pick. Who was our second-round pick in that draft? Let's see, Albuquerque, he was the second. Who did we pick in the first round? I forgot. Maybe it was someone who, like, is not even on our team. Was it, I'm kind of curious now. Was it Scribner? No, he was the fourth round pick. Was it Brothers, maybe? No. Brothers was after that. I don't even know what we spent our first round pick on, but whatever. So our playoff roster, let's do players eligible for it. And our playoff roster currently stands at 24 players, so I think we're going to be able to add one more, and it's going to be, I think, a reliever. Yeah, we want another lefty reliever, I think, because, yeah, it's got to be Neese, because Minor's not going to be healthy for the playoffs, so we got to add Jonathan Neese to it. He's on our 40-man. We could just add him from this screen. Where is he? Here he is. So we'll add him, and that is going to be our 25-man playoff roster, but let's get right into it. I'm really hoping for something big this year. I'm pretty tired of losing in the first round. Finally don't have to play the Brewers, so maybe, just maybe, we can actually win a playoff series. Now, I don't remember. I'll take one more screen here. Take a look at one more screen. I don't remember if we won a playoff series. I kind of assume we didn't in 2006 when we made the playoffs, but I honestly don't remember because I recorded that back in December. But I know we didn't win in either of these two, so if we didn't in 2006, then this franchise would still only have one playoff series victory. So, it'd be nice to get our second. And, of course, that one came back in 1981 when they beat the Phillies in the playoffs were weird that year. They had a strike in the middle of the season, so they did teams from, they did division winners from the first half of the season and division winners from the second half of the season. And then, that was the first ever division series that they did, and then they didn't go back to it till the 90s. But look at that, Bryce Harper's in this draft. Nice. All right, let's do it though. Let's get right into it. Game 1 against the San Francisco Giants. I already saw Derek Jeter in there, but I know Derek Jeter's actually not that good in this game. Oh, he's not even starting for them. Wow. But Denard Span, so this is a pretty good team. Evan Longoria and Jason Hayward definitely are the leaders of it. They both had solid years. Looks like Hayward was definitely the better of the two. Landon Powell, 3.5 stars, not bad. And Kevin Sluy. So actually, I kind of want to take a look at this Giants team first. Sorry, one more thing before we get into it. I want to take a look at the team, see what their strengths were, what their weaknesses were. So they did not score a lot of runs, but much like the Brewers teams of oh great, it's gonna be another one of these. Much like the Brewers teams of the past couple of years, they were built on pitching, and you can see only 660 runs. That was 12th in the NL out of 16 teams or whatever it is. So yeah, this looks like it's gonna be another one of those kind of grind it out and 2-1, 3-2 type of games. Stuff like that, one of those series. But it looks like Fiers, they used Fiers in the game against Chicago. They won 2-0. He went 8 1/3 scoreless. So they won't have him till game 3, and they'll only be able to pitch him once this series. But they will have Kevin Slowey and Jose Esquivel, who are both very, very good pitchers. We actually had Slowey offered to us midseason for, I think, Miguel Cabrera, or he might have been offered to us in the offseason for Alfredo De La Garza. I think that might have been the trade. And I would have considered doing it, but he's well, I don't know. Actually, I don't know why I didn't consider doing it, but whatever. I'm glad we got Sean Moore for him. So, yeah, their bullpen is also equally as good. Craig Kimbrell, who needs no introduction, just as good in real life as he is in this game. So, that's that. And it looks like they have a good bullpen behind him, too. Perez, what was this, Frieri? Yeah, they all had pretty good years themselves. So, yeah, going to be pretty interesting. We'll see how things go, though. Let's get into game 1, where it will be Kershaw versus Kevin Slowey. So, name of the game, we got to win these Kershaw starts, no doubt. I really felt that last year when the Brewers had a definite rotation advantage over us. Now I feel like our rotation is a little bit better than it has been in previous years. Our team's a little more balanced, but at the same time, we have one of the best pitchers in baseball. We got to win his starts, I think, in the postseason to be victorious. But let's do it. So, game 1, and yeah, we can already see it's a pitcher's duel. There we go. San Francisco jumps out on the board first. They get 2 runs in the 5th. Now we got to answer back. Kershaw gives up another one in the 6th. I don't know what his pitch count is. 108. All right, we got to get him out of there. Let's get someone up. Who do we want to get up? Maybe Arredondo. Actually, let's get Albuquerque up. Let's go runners in scoring position. Actually, we got to go batter by batter. I don't want to burn him too much. I want to get Albuquerque in when I can. But here's Slowey up, so he's still in the pitch. He's still in the game. He strikes out. 6 strikeouts for Kershaw. Now it's Denard Span. 113 pitches. We'll keep letting him pitch. Driven in the air. Oh no, Denard Span's not gonna hit a home run off him, is he? Oh, it's in the corner. Triple for Denard Span. Yikes. All right, can we go to? Let's we don't want to walk Roberts, do we? Let's pitch around him at least. See if we can maybe get him to swing at something bad. Pitch, the swing, hit in the air to center. That's going to be a sac fly. Not quite in time. Dang it. All right, let's get him out of there. So not a good start from Kershaw. Albuquerque, though, we will get him in. All right. So let's start going batter by batter because we want to be careful in case. I'll leave Albuquerque in to pitch next inning if he can. But if he comes up in this inning, I'll pinch it for him. LaGuardia dives. Oh, and he's got it. Damn it, Cabrera. Wasn't good in the last postseason. And he's already off to a pretty horrible start this postseason. Lifted in the air toward deep right. Hayward going back, and he's there. 2 outs. Malcolm Ray. He's over to the pitch. Ray swings. Line to left. It's a base hit. Okay, there we go. 3rd hit of the game for the Expos. Now Dave Potter up. He's over 2. Slowly looks at the runner, stretches and delivers. Swung on. Here's a grounder. Hudson's got it. Throw to first, it looks like. I think, yeah, Nick Johnson at first. So that's it. So, all right. I don't think we're going to win this game, unfortunately. All right, Albuquerque gets to the 7th. I'm going to get a pinch hitter. I'm going to get Dan Murphy in for him as is right now. I'm not even going to go batter by batter, though. We'll go to runners in scoring position. Oh, okay, there we go. So we get the first 2 guys of the inning on base. I was actually going to sim right through this inning if we couldn't get anything going, but we'll start going batter by batter if we got 2 men on with no men out. So Dan Murphy's going to come on and pinch hit. Slowly looks at the runner, stretches, wheels, and fires. Murphy swings, hot shot on the ground, up the middle, scooped up by Roberts, steps on the bag for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. There we go. Way to kill the rally, Dan. Roberto Trinidad up next, swung on, he lines it to short right. There we go, base hit. So we got our first run of the game. Trinidad knocks home a run, 4-1 now in the 8th. Let's steal second here. Why not? We'll try it. Nothing to lose. Sean Moore up next. Kicks and deals. Low ball 1. Trinidad thought about taking off. We'll try it again. 1-0 pitch. Trinidad's on his way. There it is. Strike 1. Throw to second. And he's out. All right. So that is that. At least we'll have Sean Moore leading off next inning. Oh, we didn't get anyone warming up. Whoops-a-daisies. That was stupid on my part. Let's get Dwayne McCarthy in. And hopefully he does okay. Okay, he gave up a hit. All right, now Craig Kimbrell. I doubt we're going to get 3 runs off of Craig Kimbrell, but we'll see. What do you have, 40 saves this season? That was second in the bigs behind the one and only Jose Mijares, or however you pronounce his name. Sean Moore swings, bouncing ball to the right side. Roberts got it. 1 out. Next batter is Miguel Cabrera. He's over through there. Strike 3. Jesus, come on, Cabrera. Ike Davis now. No balls, 1 strike. The windup in the pitch. Swung on. Sky high to left. Coco Crisp is there, and that ends it. The Giants win game 1. So they still game 1 in this series. We are going to have to hit if we want to beat this team. This is not a good start. We're having the same problems we had the last 2 postseasons. We just can't hit good pitching. We can hit all we want in the regular season, but we can't hit the good pitching when it comes to the playoffs. Let's see, Giles at least had a hit last game, so we'll leave him in. We'll leave Potter in too. Although I'm going to consider, if Potter does another offer, I'm going to consider starting Dan Murphy in game 3, that's for sure. Let's get Luke in now. It's against Michael. Okay, so they're bringing Fires back, so he can pitch twice in this series. Then I underestimated their ability to bring it back on 3 days rest after the wild card game with the Cubs. But all right, let's get into it. Corey Lukey had our lowest ERA in our starting staff this season. Well, not off to a good start. You have 2 hits in that inning. Oh no. All right, it's at 31 pitches. 48 pitches. Oh, there we go. 3 runs. Okay, finally, we get some runs on the board. That is nice to see. Still 3-1. I think Lukey's going to give us 6 here at least. Let's get someone up and we'll doodle runners in scoring position though. So we want Albuquerque. He's all right to pitch. So we'll get him up. He'll give us the 7th if we can. Let's go to runners in scoring position. All right, he got through that inning. Nice to see. So that's going to do it for Lukey. 6 innings. Yeah, 90 pitches. We're going to take him out now. 6 innings, 1 earned run on 7 hits. Let's get Albuquerque in. Okay, he allows a run there. Not the greatest performance out of him, but he was tiring warming up for a little while. Gearin now, we will get up. He'll come in and pitch the 8th. All right. Yeah, Albuquerque threw 26 pitches there. So Gearin. Let's do run until we're in scoring position. All right, he got through that inning nice, safe and sound. So we'll get Mijares up next for the 9th. Half inning. All right. And let's get Jose in, and we'll go batter by batter for this one. Try to take game 2 and split the, or try to even back up the series at 1 apiece. So we've already discussed how good he was this year. 42 saves, that led the bigs. 47 opportunities though, so he blew 5. But it looks like Kelly Johnson's pitch hitting. He was offered for us in a trade a couple times. That's foul territory. Cabrera's got it 1 away. Now Derek Jeter up, the second baseman. Winds and fires, swung on, hit in the air to down the left field line. Trinidad, he has it 2 away. Denard Span, the last hope for this team. He is 1 for 3 today. Swung on, hit in the air to left. Trinidad, he has got it, and this game is over. So we beat the Giants. We tie up the series at 1 apiece. Nice to see. Definitely did not want to go down 0-2. Probably would have started raging at the game again if I'd gone down 0-2. Of course, we were up 0-2 last year. It didn't really matter much, but that's besides the point. So game 3 in San Francisco. How did Dave Potter do that game is the question. Let's go to our lineup. Potter. All right, he had 2 hits, so we're going to leave him in for game 3 then. We'll let him play. And we'll leave Giles in as well. I assume he probably... Oh, no, he got another hit. All right, so he's got 3 hits in 2 games. So, yeah, we're definitely going to leave both those guys in. Looks like it's been the right decision to start those guys. So far, we got Irvin Santana versus Jose Esquivel, or however you want to pronounce that. And let's get right into it. So they definitely have the pitching advantage this game, but it's not a big one. Santana's pretty good. I mean, I'd say Santana's probably better than his 2.5-star rating would indicate. Esquivel, only 3.5 stars. Hopefully we can get some runs off of him. But we'll see what we can do. All right, game 3 in San Francisco. Starting out as another pitcher's duel. Scoreless through 3. Santana's at 54 pitches. Only 2 hits combined for both teams so far. All right. 72 pitches. Okay, wow, another pitcher's duel. I wish there was a way. There's got to be a way to tell me how many pitches he's thrown. Maybe it's like, can I go to the box score? Will it tell me? Yeah. All right, so he's thrown 86 pitches. So we won't get anyone up quite yet. No runs there. All right, let's should we do till runners in scoring position? Actually, let's just give him the half inning. All right, that's gonna do it for him though, because if he gave up 2 hits, he's probably close to 100 pitches at this point. Let's take a look at the box score. Yeah, 105. All right, so good performance out of Santana. 7 innings, 3 hits, held him scoreless. Let's get Cody Erin up. This bullpen is fire, man, I tell you. All right, let's go batter by batter now. So Rafael Perez is in for Esquivel, or I can't pronounce any names, I swear. I apologize. But Trinidad with a swing, fly ball to center. Span's got it. That's going to be 1 away. Now Sean Moore up. He's actually 2 for 3 today. Nice. Southpaw rocks and fires. More swings. Popped high up in the air on the infield. Hudson, he's got it 2 away. Cabrera actually got a hit today. That's nice. Oh, no, never mind. He must have got a hit in the last game. Little flare toward left center. Hustle. Span has got it. So 3 up, 3 down. Now we are going to go to Guerin here for the 8th. We'll go batter by batter. Why the hell not? God, look at that. 18 stuff, 19 movement. Pretty filthy. I'll tell you that much. 3-2 pitch. Missed with a sinker. All right, so it's a walk for Justin Morneau. Now Denard Span up. He's 0 for 2 today from the stretch. The 0-1 Span swings. Line shot toward third. Cabrera's got it, and he makes the grab. Nice. 1 away. Big play by Miguel Cabrera. Brian Roberts up slow tapper near the mound. Guerin gets to field it to second for 1 on to first. And he's safe. All right, so we get 1 out there. We get the lead runner. Now it's Longoria's turn. He's 0 for 3 today. Guerin sets, checks on Roberts, kicks and deals. Swung on hard and on the ground. Past Guerin, the shortstop Morris got it. He'll step on the bag, and Guerin is through the 8th. So we head to the 9th, still scoreless here in Game 3. We will get our closer up next. I know we're on the road. So, but I believe in using your closer in the 9th on the road. I don't really go by typical baseball lore or whatever. But Kimbrel's on now. Ike Davis is up. I doubt we're going to get anything off of Kimbrel, but you never know. Kimbrel winds up, fires. Davis swings. Hard at grounder back up the middle. Roberts has it. Throw to first in time. 1 away. Malcolm Ray up now. He is 0 for 3 tonight. The pitch. Strike 3 called. Dave Potter's turn. I think he's also over tonight. Yep. Struck him out, so Craig Kimbrel filthy in the 9th, and now we are heading to the bottom of the inning. Still scoreless. We're going to bring Mijares in. Got 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's going to be Hayward, though. Lefty on lefty matchup. We should have the advantage here. Same thing with Kelly Johnson coming up next as well. Hayward is 0 for 3 tonight, without a hit so far in these first couple of games, but that is... Oh, not going to be a base hit. Nice. All right, good play by Marcus Giles. That's why we got him in there for defense. Kelly Johnson now. Slow dribbler out toward the hill. Morris picks it up there to first in time. He's only at 7 pitches. Derek Jeter up next. 1-1 pitch. Swing by Jeter. Hard drive toward deep left center. Trinidad going back. He extends and gets it. He robs Jeter of extra bases in the 9th. Nice play by Roberto Trinidad. So the defense this year has also been a lot better. We've got just better defensive players like Trinidad out there, Potter out there, Giles, all really good defensive players. So how many pitches at Mijares at? I'm going to consider leaving him for a second inning if he's not at too many pitches. What's he at? 10. All right, so we're going to leave him in if we can. But we got, are they leaving? Yeah, they're leaving Kimbrel in. So Rasmus up. 1-2 count. Kimbrel checks the sign, winds up and delivers. Check swing, and 3 strikeouts for Kimbrel. Now Marcus. Oh, you know what? Mijares is actually going to hit. So we better get someone else in then. Let's get, should we get Gregerson up? He was really filthy for us this year. Gregerson, could go Volquez, could go Arredondo. I think we're going to go with Gregerson though. Alright, so Giles is up next. Kimbrel into the windup, the 3-2 offering. The swing hit high on the infield right side, foul territory. Morneau's got it. Okay, and now we're going to pinch hit for Mijares here. With, should we go Murphy again? Yeah, we'll go Murphy. See, he's got the home run power. We'll see if he can do something. I doubt it, but we will see. 286 is a pinch hitter this year, including a home run. Kimbrel winds slowly, rocks and deals. Swung on hard line drive to center. Span racing back, and it's going to bounce off the fence. Murphy is going to have a double. Nice. So now Trinidad a base hit away from trying to take the lead here in Game 3. They're going to issue an intentional walk. That will bring up Sean Moore. He's 2 for 4 tonight with a double. The payoff pitch, the runners take off. The swing, here's a grounder towards second. Roberts up with that throw to first in time. Oh no, it's high, but Morneau puts it down. All right. So tensious moments there for both sides, but we're going to bring Gregerson now to pitch the bottom half of the 10th. Landon Powell will lead things off. Gregerson 7-1 this year. 7 wins as a reliever, not too bad. But, you know, wins don't mean anything. 3-0 count to Powell. The windup in the pitch. 4 straight balls. Okay. Not a good start. Coco Crisp is going to come on and pinch hit. He was 304 as a pinch hitter this year. Only 23 ABs, though. He goes down swinging. Morneau up now. I didn't even check to see if Powell might steal, but we'll see. Swung on hard hit ground ball. Past the pitcher, and it's through into center. Powell takes second. He's going for third. The throw to third. And he's safe. So the winning run now to third base. All right. Well, spans pretty quickly, so I don't think we're going to double him up. We're going to issue an intentional walk here and load the bases for Brian Roberts. Chance to win game 3 here for the Giants. He's 1 for 4 today. Gregerson throws the 1-2 pitch. He got him. Strike 3 called. 2 away now for Evan Longoria, who's only 1 for, or he must be 2 for 12 this postseason. Something like that. Stretching the deal. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Gregerson gets out of the inning. Tensious moments again there. An exciting game here. But Gregerson gets out of it. Nice. How many? I imagine he's thrown too many pitches to bring in for a second inning. So we're going to go with Volquez next. All right. Miguel Cabrera's turn. He's only got 1 hit, I believe, so far this series. Frieri in, so they take Kimbrel out, thank God. But Frieri's also pretty good himself. Cabrera steps to the plate. And, yep, he strikes out again. God, Miguel Cabrera. Excuse me. And Davis strikes out. Nice. Come on, Malcolm Ray. Do something. 1-2. Line shot to deep right center. Hayward on the run. He reaches up, but it's out of his reach. It's off the wall. Ray isn't stopping at first. He's going to second and another 2-out double for our team. So Dave Potter up now. He's 0 for today, but we're going to leave him in, see what he can do. The 1-2 count. Frieri toes the rubber, has the sign from the stretch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Frieri strikes out the side. And we strand another runner in scoring position. Middle of the 11th. So, yeah, Gregerson at 25 pitches. We are going to bring Volquez in. Let's see what he can do. Hayward up to lead things off. Volquez with a 2.91 ERA this season. Hayward's hitless tonight. 2-2 pitch. It's a high pop-up out towards short. Moore is there. Kelly Johnson's turn now. He is 1 for 4. The 1-1 pitch. Johnson swings ground ball towards second. Giles makes a clean pickup throw to Davis, and he's out. 2 away. Now Jeter's turn. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Line drive out towards short center, and it gets down. So a base runner on first now for Landon Powell. He's 1 for 2 today. 0-2 pitch. On the outside corner. Strike 3. All right, so Volquez gets through that. How many pitches did he throw? 15, I want to say. Something like that. We'll probably take him out. We probably shouldn't be pushing him as well. So we will get... Who are we going to get now? Maybe... Arenado? Or maybe Nice. We'll go with... Logan or Nice. Maybe Boone Logan. We'll go with Boone Logan next. See what he can do. But first, we got 7, 8, 9 up, so Volquez is due up anyway. Rasmus, though, will face Frieri, the 2-2. God, on. This game is going to go forever, I swear. No one's going to score a run. 4 strikeouts for Rasmus tonight. Giles, I'm literally going to start going inning by inning because I really don't want to take too much time. Driven toward deep center. Spanis to dig. It hits off the fence. Giles at second. He's going for third? No, okay. Was he going for third? Oh, he gets to third. All right. Nice. A 1-out triple for Marcus Giles. So we're going to go with Dudley Greer now. We've just got to put one in play. Come on. What do we do? Do we... All right, we got to just let him put one in play. Come on, Dudley. Oh, man, he's so bad. Here's the pitch. Swung on, lifted into the air to deep left. Johnson hurries after it. It's a base hit for Greer into the corner. Giles is going to score, and it's a pinch hit RBI double for Dudley Greer. We take a 1-0 lead. Nice. And still one out in the end. We could get another one here. Trinidad's got no for going, though. And they're going to intentionally walk Trinidad. So Sean Moore's turn. That's the second straight walk for an intentional walk, I should say. For Roberto Trinidad, Brett Cecil in now. Lefty versus lefty. 2 for 5 with the double. Cecil gets the sign, the stretch. The 2-2 offering. More swings. Very high pop-up. That's going to be an out. 2 away now for Miguel Cabrera. This would be a big time to get your first hit, buddy. Come on, Miguel. Cecil comes set. The pitch. Swung on. Bouncer left side. Jeter's got it. Throw to first in time. All right, so we're heading to the bottom of the 12th. We get our first run of the game. Now it's Boone Logan's turn to try and close this game out. Come on, Boone. Let's get, we'll get McCarthy up as well in case he runs into trouble or in case you want to go lefty-righty here. But we got Kevin Boyd, so it's 8-9-1. All right, Kevin Boyd up first. Logan had a pretty effective year this year. He had 3 saves himself. looking for number 4. Swung on, hard hit ground ball toward the hole, and it gets into left field, so it's a leadoff base runner. All right, next batter is Justin Morneau. He's 1 for 1 with the walk. Morneau with the swing, looper down the left field line. Trinidad, he's got it, out number 1. Denard Span's turn now. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Logan trying to protect the 1-0 lead for Montreal. The stretch of the pitch. Span swings, line to center, and that's another base hit. So Boyd is in scoring position now. Let's go to Dwayne McCarthy. We're not going to screw around here anymore. Ooh, he's not ready. What do we do here? Go to McCarthy? I said we go to McCarthy. My gut tells me go to McCarthy. Let's do it. All right. It's McCarthy's game to lose now. Roberts. Oh, we should have gotten, because we got a couple lefties coming up too soon. Should have gotten Nice up. Brian Roberts, he's 1 for 5. A base hit could tie the game. The stretch of the pitch. Roberts with the swing. Hit on the line. Down the right field line. On the run. Potter. It's going to drop in. Into the corner. Boyd crosses the plate. Span's heading to third. And he will stop there. It's an RBI double for Brian Roberts. Now we've got to issue an intentional walk. Winning run is on third base for the Giants. This is not good. We're going to walk Longoria. We're going to have to let McCarthy pitch to Hayward here. It's McCarthy's game. Come on, Dwayne. The pitch. Hayward swings. Little fly ball to short left center. It falls in for Hayward. And the Giants win Game 3. How dramatic. Oh boy. All right. So we are going to head to Game 4 down in the series 2-1. And I'm going to actually have to leave. So I'm going to come back. You guys aren't going to miss anything, but there's going to be a cut in the commentary. So I'm going to have to come back and record this at a later date because I've got to go. It is 5:15. I've got to go pick someone up at 5:25. So I've got to go. But I will be back, and when I am back, we will resume the video. Alright, so we're back, and we are ready for Game 4 against the Giants, down 2-1 in the series. And let's just get right into it. I'm pretty nervous. I really thought we were going to have a good chance of winning, but now it does not look like... Well, now we're certainly not in the driver's seat, but we're going to start Clayton Kershaw in this game. Just because they're starting slowly on short rest, and we're down 2-1. I got to go for desperate measures, and I didn't really bother messing with my lineup, but that's fine. I think we'll leave it as it is. Alright, so let's do this. Top of the first, nothing. Bottom of the first. Oh my god, that is not good. That was the worst start ever. At least we got 2 runs back. Kershaw. Oh my god. Alright, let's get Daisuke in. This is going to end so horribly. We got to get Kershaw out of there. Come on, Daisuke. Keep us in the game. Maybe we can get some offense back. Oh my god. Alright, now we're in the 8th. Jesus. This ended about as horribly as I could have imagined. Let's get Dwayne McCarthy up. Nothing. Put McCarthy in for the 8th. Alright, and now our last chance in the top of the 9th inning. Rafael Perez is in. Cabrera hit to third. That's going to be out number 1. Ike Davis's turn. Jeez, look at this lineup. No one is hitting. Swung on, ground ball to the second baseman. Roberts picks it up, whips it to first in time. 2 away from Malcolm Ray. Our last chance. And he's going to ground out to Longoria. So we lose in the NLDS for the 3rd year in a row. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. Alright. Well, that is just awful. I cannot believe we lost again. We won 109 games. I thought this was our best team. It's unbelievable. Oh, my God. I don't know what to do. But alright. Well, that's going to do it. So, another disappointing playoff exit. Let's see who wins the World Series. Why the hell not? You know, at least get up to the offseason. And then, think that'll do it for now. So I'm going back to school. Actually, I'll probably be already back at school by the time this video goes up. So you're not going to be seeing any more OOTP videos for a little while. Because I just, yeah, because I... Alright, and the Texas Rangers beat the Giants in the World Series. Look at that, a year after that matchup actually happened in real life. Giants and Rangers in 2011, the Rangers win. So that is going to do it for this series for now, because I'm going back to school. I'll probably already be at school by the time this video goes up. And so I'll not be recording any more videos while I'm there until the summer, which I don't get out till like June because the college runs on a little bit of a weird schedule, so I get out a little bit late. But it does not matter really. So Yeah, another disappointing playoff exit, and that's going to be how we leave off this series for now. So when I come back in the summer, I'll probably start a brand new OOTP series and really show off the game in full this time. But for now, hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'm out.